What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pew Pew Brothers. It's Big Z. Today, we're going to talk about some issues that I've found with the whole whatever that's going on right now in the 2020s. It's getting to be damn expensive to shoot. The 9mm getting expensive. As everybody knows, the ar15 ammunitions, 223s and 5.56s are getting expensive. So we're talking a real nice second option here, fellas. Tell you what, the Rivals is where it's at. Let's get into it. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you like the Great White North?
Wisconsin's kind of cool. What's up, guys? Dirty Mike. We back, baby. We back.
We back.
Today we're going to be doing the ARAC.
That's right.
7.62 AR. Let's get after it.
Yeah. All right, Mike. Dirty Mike.
Well, first of all, with everything going on in the world, we talked about cheap ammo. 7.62 AK ammo, dirt cheap, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. And I hope you guys like my pink Air Pro. So, you know, that's all the big guy had for me because I'm visiting. But all right, let's finish off this mag, shall we? A lot of fun. Haven't shot in a while either. It's nice.
Yeah. Well, let's just jump right into what the gun is. Like you said, it's a 7.62 by 39 AR. Let's get the ears off so I'm not screaming at you guys. Yet again, built by the Vault. Tim hooked me up. We got a Sig Romeo on here. Decent little red dot. What do you think? Just quick one off. You shot 10 rounds out of it.
Right out the gate. Right out the gate. Loved it. I love the Sig. Anything Sig. I dig it. So, right out the gate and not having to shot an AK round or any 7.62s in a while. Not bad. I enjoyed it.
All right. I agree. I like the Sig. This 7.62 AR. So, like you said, we were talking about ammo's getting expensive. And, you know, you want something that can still protect your family. You don't want to be shooting 22 or, you know, maybe for practice 22 is good, but not for real defensive purposes. So I called Tim up and I said, you know, I'm having a hard time finding an AK, which is what I essentially was going after. And he's like, I got these new guns that I've been building. They're 7.62 by 39 ARs. It says the only downfall with them is they use those proprietary magazines, which are a mashup of an AK and an AR mag. So other than that, the mags, and they're pretty easy to find, actually. Easier than I thought they would be. They're steel, just like a GI mag. So I assume they're gonna be tough. I picked up quite a few of them for, like I said, not too much. Tim hooked me up with the 16-inch barrel. It's actually a pretty stout barrel. I don't know if you can tell that through the camera. Pretty stout barrel all the way through. But all in all, this is a pretty light package. 15-inch rail. All my guns have the longer rail because I like to shoot with more of a elongated grip on it. That's just personal preference type of thing. Trigger in this one is an upgraded match trigger. So very little let off, very little take up. Probably about not as good as the AR-10 trigger, Probably about 4 pounds. It's pretty light still. It's lighter than a stock trigger. So the reason for that not being the same as the AR-10s and some of the more high-end triggers is just plain and simply that ammo's cheap. 7.62, I buy the Wolf or whatever cheap Red Army. I like the Red Army ammo. It's cheap. It's fun to shoot. It's pretty reliable. But with the lighter trigger springs and a really good trigger, it doesn't like to set the primers off. So we went with a little bit heavier trigger on this build just to keep it reliable. That's the key. And I don't want your gun going down over something dumb. And then we went with the SIG, like I said, just for lightweight and simple. This thing holds battery a long time from what I understand and from what I've seen so far. Right here you can see that's the Vault Armory's lower. So that's pretty cool. Make sure you go and check out Tim. Get some guns built from him. He does a really great job.
Talk about that stock there, bud.
Yeah, so this is the, what is this thing, an MPT? Just a minimalist stock. I don't even know if this is the exact same brand as the other ones. BMS MIL is what's got on there. Just like I said, nice and lightweight, simple. It's got really good lockup. There's a little bit of wiggle in it, but not bad. A lot better than most stocks. But nice and simple. That's the key. Kiss it. Keep her simple, stupid.
Now the question is that I would have if
Sure.
I was a first ever gun buyer and wanted to get into AKs and ARs and stuff like that. Now, does this have a piston system or a gas system?
This is a gas system. That's why we had to go with a little bit stouter trigger on it. Get her busted open here. Maybe.
So while he's trying to break open the gun, so obviously we all know that AKs have piston systems. You know, everyone argues that they're a piston system versus a gas system, or, you know, reliability, durability, stuff like that. But also, when you're going into the crossing platforms, it's not a bad idea to keep it with the gas system. Easier to clean, multiple parts for it still. Because at the end of the day, when you're crossing platforms like this and ARACs, then it's going to be a little bit easier to work with versus trying to be able to make the piston system work into the AR body as well as feeding through the ammo versus just throwing in a gas block, gas tube, and letting it rip.
Just like an AK, it's got a chunk of grass down in there. It's been running right down in the trigger group here. Well, yeah, so it's just a normal bolt. It's just gonna have a different head for the 7.62's bigger case, essentially. What that does is keeps a lot of these parts the same as other ARs, which is great because I don't know if you've really been looking, but it's kind of hard to find an AK these days. But these things, ARs, are a dime a dozen. Other than that, it's just fun to shoot too, and it puts a hurt on the steel targets. The 223 makes a cute little ding, and this thing rocks them. So that's always a blast too, just to have something that just destroys targets. But I'm gonna load a mag up, and I'll rock the steel for y'all. Ugh. The caps are so tight.
Way to
Yeah,
give her,
I know we're
bud.
close and everything, but it's fun. You can see the difference, though. It absolutely destroys those steel targets.
Well, you ejected out of the GoPro here. I'll just hand hold it.
Hold her sideways.
Whatever. But yeah, guys, we're back. You know, life's been kind of crazy. I personally had back surgery. This guy had a kid.
Woo!
You know, and dogs got a little bigger.
Captain
Got pretty big. Don't know how he feels about the guns yet, but yeah, guys, welcome back. This is Pew Pew Brothers. Let's give her, huh?